Well, the football season is well on its way. College has been for a couple of weeks, and then just yesterday, the NFL season kicked off. I've got three boys that are absolute football fanatics, especially when it comes to the Denver Broncos. I'm looking forward to this. Sunday, I'll be traveling to the Pacific Northwest. I'll be with my middle son and looking forward to watching the Bronco game. I was born in Denver, Colorado, so naturally I'm a Denver Bronco fan. But my oldest son, Joey, he takes it to a whole new level. I kid you not. I imagine that he could probably tell you every player on the Denver Broncos, probably since about 1985. And his younger brothers have followed suit. As my younger sons were growing up, one of the favorite things they would do after school would be to play street football. And with only three of them and their sisters, as much as they might try to talk them into playing, they wouldn't play. And so they would invite me to be their fourth. And I always look forward to the opportunity to play a little football with the boys. But this one particular day, I'll never forget, we squared up. It was my middle son and I against my older son, Joey, and my younger son, Jeremy. And I'm not sure how we figured out who was going to receive and who was going to kick. But as it turned out, my middle son and I were the ones that were going to kick off. But the thing is that we wouldn't actually kick the football, especially in that neighborhood, because there was a neighbor that my sons nicknamed Mister Meanie. Because when they would play street football, the ball would roll into his yard, and if he saw it rolling into his yard, or heaven forbid, if it hit his car, he would come out and he would start yelling at them. So as we got ready to play this quick game of street football, I decided that I was going to kick the football. And they said, no, Dad, don't kick the football. You might hit Mister Meanie's car. And I don't know if I was just feeling a little extra athletic. Maybe I was trying to impress my boys. But I went ahead and kicked it. And as that ball left my foot, it was as though my boys were just watching it in slow motion as it began to veer over and hit smack dab right in the middle of Mister Meanie's hood. Well, I did what most fathers certainly shouldn't do. I turned around and I took off running around to the back of the house. I left them behind and I took off running like a madman. And like a cartoon, as I was sitting there trying to think of, oh no, what am I going to do? There was these three young boys that just came right behind looking at me as if to, oh no, now what are we going to do, Dad? Well, I knew what we needed to do. I knew that we needed to go and I needed to take ownership for hitting Mister Meanie's car with the football and tell him that I was sorry. I needed to apologize to him. So we went with my three boys in tow and I knocked on the door and then I knocked again and I knocked once more. And fortunately, Mister Meanie was not at home. What kind of dad would just leave his three young boys there because of a man named Mister Meanie? Well, I did it and we laugh at it now. And I have to admit, it did catch me by surprise that I actually did that. As Christians, we have a Heavenly Father who will never desert us and never abandon us. We read in the book of Deuteronomy as Moses is encouraging Joshua and the leaders of Israel as they're preparing to enter into the promised land where there were going to be many, many Mister Meanies. It was very serious. Moses said this, "Be strong and courageous. Do not fear or be in dread of them, for it is the Lord your God who goes with you. He will not leave you or forsake you." What a comfort to know that our Heavenly Father will never abandon us.